Today we conclude another season of the UTSA Roadrunners Dynasty with their bowl game against Temple. This is the Armed Forces Bowl in Fort Worth, Texas, with UTSA at 8-4, Temple at 7-5. The year did not ultimately go the way we wanted after a 5-0 start. The Roadrunners were not able to win their most critical games and went 1-3 this year in one-score games. But today, we celebrate the end of many careers here for UTSA, including quarterback Jacoby Criswell, running back Vince Taylor, center Willie Kelly, defensive tackle Eric Crenshaw, and safety Marvin Stokes, cornerback A.J. Brown. Some big names moving on from the team after all is said and done today. And we'll see if any juniors surprise us declaring for the draft. Do we worry about Joe Wright moving on to the NFL after a 1,200-yard season? We could see a lot of change on this team next year, but for one more day, they are looking for their final win with UTSA. They take on a Temple team that comes in as heavy underdogs. Kind of a surprising matchup in this game. A junior quarterback in Justin Lynch from Chicago, Illinois. Edward Sadie is the top running back. One thing Temple did really well this year is keep teams off the scoreboard, only allowing 19 points a game. But against the speed of the Roadrunners, are they able to keep up? It's also a jump in competition for Temple. So let's get this game underway. Armed Forces Bowl for UTSA. Last year, they beat Auburn in the Texas Bowl in double overtime. They beat Tennessee the year before. Looking for another bowl victory, and this offense will be up first. Boom! We are underway from Fort Worth, and here's Deshaun Washington. He angles left up the hash and spins down to the 27-yard line, where Jacoby Criswell will take the field for the final time as a Roadrunner after transferring from North Carolina. Here on first down, Jacoby looks to throw, does so across the middle, and it's complete to Curtis Davis for a gain of 15. Three receivers on the field for UTSA as they run for the first time. It's Vince Taylor, gain of 3 for the senior tailback. Two tight ends in the game now, and two receivers with heavy pressure sent, and they get to Criswell. It's the number 9 passing defense in the nation, and they are ready for this challenge. Third down and long for UTSA, and the pass is hauled in by Joe Wright, but it's only a gain of 5, and UTSA will kick. That means Temple will have a chance now to show what they can do. 24.9 points per game, 83rd passing game, 61st rushing. Three receivers on first down, and the quarterback is the junior Justin Lynch, who hands off. This is Edward Sadie with a gain of 4. Now going with the offset eye on second down. Play fake for Lynch, and the pass is off the mark, setting up third down. Two deep safeties for UTSA, Jason Hall and Marvin Stokes. Lynch throwing short. It's cut by Fox, but shy of the marker, and that's a 3-and-out for the Owls. Good opening sequences here for the defenses as UTSA gets their second drive started and dumped off. Taylor hoping for a block from Chuck Bell, but all he does is get in the way. It's still a gain of 5. Two receivers in the pattern on third down and 3. Pass cut, that's Ketron Jackson. He shakes the safety, and he will not be caught. Touchdown. 60 yards from Jacoby Criswell to Ketron Jackson, a pair of transfers who joined this team last season. For Criswell, it's touchdown pass number 30 on the year. And I talked about this earlier, the speed of UTSA. Would Temple be able to handle it? 7-0 with a run up the middle. And this is Edward Sadie, a gain of 10. We know this run defense has had some struggles with all the roster turnover. And this is Sadie again inside with a gain of 6. Good news for UTSA. They're losing all their linebackers again for a second straight season. And Eric Crenshaw I don't want to think about next year's run defense. 3rd down and 1. Looking to throw this time. And Lynch trips over a defender, and that's Keith Cowan, who's going to get the credit for a sack. And it's 4th down. They had something there for a little bit. UTSA taking over as the safety creeps down. Criswell on 1st and 10. He throws it downfield, and he's intercepted. That is caught at the 36-yard line. Intended for Joe Wright. Safety makes the play, and a short field now for Temple. They come out in the eye. Will look to throw it. That's caught, and it's a 1st down. Jose Barbone, 13 yards. At the 24-yard line, they'll run it. Sadie downhill. A lot of early success here with the running game. There's a gain of 8. 6 yards a pop right now. 2nd down. Now they get tricky, giving it to the receiver, Devon Fox. 4 yards. 1st down. Temple looking to tie things up. Lynch is going to throw it to the end zone where it's tipped and intercepted. Marvin Stokes, senior safety. And it's his 5th of the year. This got tipped up by Dorsey, and he's able to catch it before it touches the ground. And UTSA has a touchback. He was not ruled down at the 1. They're going to run with Taylor and try to get to the edge. 1st down. There are a lot of ways they can try to use their speed to their advantage, and Taylor to the outside seems to be one of their main methods. Back-to-back 1st down runs. He takes a rest. Curtis Mills checks in. On 2nd down, thrown to a defender. It was behind Joe Wright, and Elijah Clark should have picked that off. It sets up 3rd down for Criswell. Across the middle, it's intercepted again. Reigns this time. And the Temple defense has a pair of takeaways. They blanket everybody here. But trying to force that one into Curtis Davis, it turns into another takeaway. This is a Temple defense that's been good this season. Dumped off to Sadie on the play action pass, and that didn't fool anybody. Very, very compact. Another fake. Only one receiver in the pattern, and here goes Lynch. He gets 7, and that sets up a manageable 3rd down. Here comes pressure. Lynch has a receiver open, and it's caught. David Martin Robbins, gain of 6. Temple's in UTSA territory again. Sadie running left. He gets 1st down yardage. Chased down by Preston Quinn. Still averaging 6 yards a carry. Throwing this one to the outside. Barbone breaks a tackle and is still dropped for a loss. That was Quinn once again. 3rd tackle of the day. 2nd down. Lynch is slammed down. Corey Smolik this time. They wanted speed option. Instead, they're falling further behind the sticks. Now get it to Smith, and this will perhaps set up a field goal try. But it's a 52-yarder from right hash. Just missed it. Towards that left upright, which makes the kick a little bit more challenging. And he just comes up short. Back we go to UTSA, who has 2 turnovers and a 3-and-out to start this game, along with their big touchdown to Keatron Jackson. But certainly not the start we were hoping for. Under pressure, getting it out there to Taylor. He'll get 1st down yardage. Chuck Bell in the game on 1st down, and they'll run to the right. Taylor to the edge, again getting 1st down yardage. And we haven't seen him run this successfully at many points the last few years. 3rd and 7 now for the Roadrunners. Criswell gets away. Still looking to throw. Wants to go deep, and it's nearly intercepted. Tried to give a receiver a chance downfield, and now they're going to go for it on 4th down. They need 7. This is aggressive. Temple playing soft, and they get the pressure. Criswell is sacked. And that's essentially 3 turnovers in the first half for this Owl defense. Outside of one play, they've really done a good job today. Now Sadie gets 7. He's done really well to this point. 3rd down now for the offense. They'll run it. Sadie gets the first down. 9 more on the carry. They'll stay in the offset eye. Another run as Blair checks in, breaks out the stiff arm, and he gets 5 more. Just not seeing UTSA make a play against the run. Sadie back in this time. Cowan is there to meet him. All it takes is one play to throw off a running game. Now 3rd and 6. Got to make a play against the blitz, and the pass sails wide. Incomplete. And it looks like they'll try a field goal. This one is a couple yards shorter. Again from right hash. This time, it's short again. I thought he would have had the leg, but that is just short. And it's still 7-0 in the first half. Criswell's protected, fits it into Jackson for a gain of 14 yards. Single high safety and trying to run. This is Taylor outside, shakes the safety again. First down, UTSA. We're not used to seeing Taylor pick up these 10-yard gains like this. And now they get it to Jackson on the handoff, and he'll get 4. So clearly a different emphasis here at the running game, trying to get outside, stress them horizontally. 3rd down now for Criswell, feeling heat, trying to buy time. And he throws it away. How about this pass defense of the Owls? They're going for it again. They're in Temple territory at their 39, facing the blitz. Criswell delivers, and it's caught. First down, Joe Wright. A quiet start for him, correlated with this struggling passing game. A fake to Taylor. Criswell bootlegs right, and it's incomplete for Chris Woods. Woods is another senior playing his last game with UTSA. 2nd down, now complete to Johnny Jenkins. And he's been stepping up a little bit more here and there, and he might have more of a role next season. Here's Taylor again. Nice cut. He's got the touchdown. A 17-yard run for Taylor, going up the middle, untouched. This is the best Taylor has looked in the last 3 years. The Roadrunners lead at 14-0, and their defense has done a good job, primarily against the pass. This is Lynch going deep through the hands of Fox, who had a step on Dorsey. I don't think that's a play to be celebrating. Sadie on 2nd down. He meets Smolik. UTSA is already thinking about their next possession. They have 1 timeout remaining. On 3rd down, it's behind Smith, and it's shy of the sticks by 11 yards. UTSA is out of timeouts. They'll get 1 more possession. They've been very balanced to this point. Passing game not doing great. They have almost half their production on 1 play. Now in the 2-minute drill, Taylor, nice catch, and escaping for first down yardage, which will save them some extra time. Jackson slot right, still over a minute on the clock. Here is Davis getting out with a gain of 9. Can't imagine the clock is much of an issue now. Off the fake, open downfield, caught by Wright. 1-on-1, down the field like that, best of luck to you. Joe Wright sets him up in the red zone. Now setting up a screen, and they're ready for Keytron Jackson. That wouldn't have been a bad hook and ladder kind of play. They had a setup there. 3rd down now, blitzing Criswell, and he gets decked. Kobe Wilson. So they'll bring out the field goal team. And this is Keith Combs. Right down the middle, finishing the first half off. It is 17-0 UTSA. It wasn't their best half of offense, but they're running the football well, playing really good defense. Temple hasn't played quite as bad as the scoreboard would indicate. They have missed their chances off of turnovers. How many more of those can you create? And they haven't been able to put together any sort of a passing game. They're going to have to find something here in the second half. This has worked for them, though. Edwards, Sadie, good running. Gain of 6. Perhaps they're not running enough. Sadie, 14 carries. But Lynch throwing on second down, and Burns doesn't get the first. That was a nice tackle. Setting up third down. Looking to throw for it. And that's way off the mark. He missed it. And it's fourth down. Quickly going to the UTSA offense. Jackson all the way across. Criswell directing traffic downfield. He's got Jackson now for a first. There's 16 yards. As Jacoby Criswell has now broken his passing yardage record he set a year ago. Now 3,572 yards, and still 2 quarters left to play. Fake to Taylor. Pass outside. Jackson's there. It's been a busier day for him. I know many of you will be excited about that. A run now with Taylor. Out the left side and into the secondary. Makes his move, and he's down to the 10. Where has this been the last 3 years, Vince Taylor? He's looking electric out there today. This running game doesn't even average 100 yards a game. He's already there as Wright makes the catch. Touchdown. Joe Wright. That is number 15 through the air for him this season. What a connection he and Criswell have had. The last 2 years with those two have been fun. Next year, we're hoping Wright sticks around. And right there was Trey Irvine, who might be next year's starting quarterback. Temple desperate for some offense. Their defense needs some help. Lynch is in trouble, and he's taken down for the sack by Patrick Jenkins. They are 2 of 8 on third down. Lynch to the air, and it's caught. Escaping is Fox down the sideline for a 35-yarder. Biggest pass play of the day for Temple. They'll keep it in the air. Lynch up the middle now. Gonna run for the first down. Gain of 8. Perhaps a good chance to get their first points. Sadie now will get a couple. Setting up third down. The running game has actually started to fall off a little bit. Got to make a play in the air, and Smith is stopped shy of the marker. It is fourth down, and Temple will not be going for it. Wanting their first points from 34. Wide left, he missed again. Wow. Temple cannot find the scoreboard. The Roadrunners take over. Blitz is sent. There's the quick counter. Vince Taylor gets the first. 15 yards through the air. Well over 100 yards from scrimmage from him. Here's Criswell. He gets it away in time, and there was nobody near Curtis Davis. 15 more. Seems like the passing game has gotten a lot more comfortable. And now a flea flicker. They're really comfortable now, but there's nowhere to go with it. 3 receivers, this is third down. Criswell, gonna go deep, downfield for Wright, he's got it! Touchdown! 52 yards for Joe Wright. This, his 18th total touchdown of the season. A UTSA record, and the Roadrunners are running away with it 31-0. You know, for a little while, it looks like this might stay close. But you see this oftentimes from teams that rely so much on their defense, don't generate much on offense. They can make it close for a while. But once the wheels fall off, there ain't no saving it. The Roadrunners have figured out their offense, and Temple is just, they don't have points. Gain of 5 for Edwards Sadie. Third quarter, drawing to a close here shortly as Lynch looks to escape up the middle. He's swallowed up again. Patrick Jenkins' second sack of the day. Here's third down. 4 of 11 here on third down, and they get the conversion, Barbone. So they'll keep this moving, looking for those first points. On first down, Lynch chased down again. And they're just unleashing the pass rush now. Everybody's pinning their ears back. 3rd and 10. Again, into the soft zone. UTSA's kind of giving them those ones. They've actually spent a fair amount of time in plus territory today. Caught by Fox, but no first down. UTSA has tackled extremely well. And now 4th and inches. They'll bring a receiver from right to left. Just need one. It's Blair. He's not gonna get it. Keith Cowan, the senior linebacker, is there. And the Roadrunners continue to pitch a shutout. Across in motion, it's Jackson. And he's gonna get the flip down the sideline. And Jackson's run down after a 30-yarder. Now they're showing off. And given this is the final game for Jacoby Criswell, it doesn't look like he'll be coming out. Taylor breaks off a big run again. 17 yards. 134 rushing for Vince Taylor. By far his best game of the season. Criswell throwing. Johnny Jenkins starting to develop more trust with him. Now Woods across. On second down, this time there ain't much to do downfield. Jacoby is sacked. They go empty now on third down as it's a screen for Wright. He shrugs off one defender. Gain of 5. And they'll bring out the freshman kicker. Keith Combs, 46-yard attempt. And he missed it. Wide to the right. Finishing off the last couple minutes here. Temple with the football. It's a fake. Lynch going downfield. Dropped again. They just haven't had it today. And for UTSA, it is another bowl victory. And senior quarterback Jacoby Criswell puts an end to this UTSA football season. Roadrunners win 31-0. And it's their 9th victory of the season. Another successful send-off for a group of seniors playing their final game. A lot of them played really well today. Jacoby Criswell, in the second half especially, did well. Vince Taylor had a massive game. There were sacks for Eric Crenshaw. And then we saw Keith Cowan making plays, Marvin Stokes. All we were missing was an A.J. Brown interception, it felt like. But we couldn't get everything in this one. That's another season of UTSA football. I still can't help but feel like this year was a missed opportunity. Maybe we weren't really good enough to be, like a playoff team or anything, but you look at those one-score losses, some of those tough defeats. If we find a way in a couple of those and at least make the game against Cincinnati maybe a bit more meaningful. This is a step below what my expectations were for this year, especially with a lot of key seniors on this team, and next year it'll be a new quarterback, probably a new starting running back, and then change along the offensive line and defensive front 7. So every year there's going to be change. And I just wonder if we've recruited well enough in the first couple of years of this series to replace those players effectively. I think that we could again be looking for a lot of young contributors, which is really exciting. So I've already talked about how there is going to be a break in this series, and we're going to start alternating a focus on UTSA and then the Rockies. I just think we'll have better flow to the episodes when I'm doing less series at one time. So there will be a bit of a break before year 4 gets underway. I still think that we can have a lot of fun and go through plenty of years in this series. But this is something I've always wanted to try on the channel, and now is the time. There will still be an episode coming up for the recap of this year. I'll probably keep the recap a bit brief, but preview the off-season. That won't be for a little while. That'll be a bit different. But I wanted to include a bit more in that recap, and there's just so much great stuff that's been made with mods and stuff for this game. It's incredible to see what a community can do when they're passionate about a game. So, this year I do have the college football playoff in our series, and it's honestly pretty easy to set up with the Dynasty tool. So we have the top 4 seeds all set up to play, and maybe in the future there is room for an 8-team playoff in that mod, and that might even be fun. Make it easier for us to get in, too. So what I was thinking for the recap was that I would show highlights of the championship game of the playoff. Not every single game, but the championship game, along with highlights of Cincinnati's bowl against Arkansas, for a last look at Bob Young to conclude his story, as he's been a part of this series. And I'm pretty sure, yeah, we did the exact same thing when it came to Justin Colbert in a similar storyline with the Kalispell Dynasty. Let me know what you think of that down below. Thank you for supporting year 3 of the series. I'm excited to get around to year 4. I honestly am having a lot of fun, and I want to keep going, but I know just for the series that I'm doing, I should alternate now. And let's get on to the Rockies now. We'll go through that season and then return to UTSA. Thank you all for watching today's video. Looking forward to your thoughts in the comments section. Please leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time. Have a great day.